Smoke, Junior. They already know what time it is.
T-Bug Crawford.
Yeah.
What's going on, you guys? Spence versus Crawford. Yeah, I know. You guys are tired of hearing about it. You guys are waiting for this fight to be done. And at this point, I feel like boxing fans is really over this fight. But like I said, I'm going to follow this thing through to the end. And I'm going to keep you guys updated on the information that I receive or information that's a little bit more public. But, man, I mean, there's only 2 dates left in 2022 for this fight. There's only 2 dates, November 19th and December 10th. November 19th, maybe pushing it quite a bit because there's a lot of things going on that day. Not to mention the following week is Thanksgiving. Then there's December 10th, which is the last date for this fight this year in 2022. It's a few weeks before Christmas, but it's the only date where it could happen in the MGM Grand, right? I believe T-Mobile Arena may be booked. It possibly could happen there too, but I think they'll get the most out of that fight in Las Vegas, Nevada, the fight capital of the world. But Dan Rayfield comes out and gives fans an update as to what he heard from his sources in regards to this fight. And he says this, end quote, "Been rumors that as Spence Crawford talks drag on, I'm told it's down to only settling on Crawford's guarantee. That's the proposed date would push into December, but source involved told me Wednesday there's zero chance of a fight in December. November or bust. #boxing." End quote. November or bust. So if the fight don't happen in November, according to Dan Rayfield's sources, it's not happening at all. Now, according to my sources, it said the fight is made already. The fight is done, and they having a situation to where they need to find out when to officially announce it, right? To a marketing thing. Then I heard that this fight, they don't know when it's going to be, and it's looking like it's going to be in 2023. But December 10th is a few weeks before Christmas. November 19th is a week before Thanksgiving. And realistically, folks, I think this fight got drug out too long. Negotiation process gotten drug out way, way too long. I mean, you figure they went into negotiations right after the Ugas fight. And you figure we have a date signed, sealed, and delivered, and we'd be already prepared to get ready for this thing, right? Nah, wrong. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't even know if it's going to happen this year now. This is where we're at, and this is the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation also is that there's only 2 dates for this fight this year. Anything prior to November 19th it's not happening. Deontay Wilder's fighting in October. You can't ask fans to pay for 2 pay-per-views right back to back. You just can't do it. Not to mention it's the holiday season. They waited too long, folks. They waited too long. They should have known when Terrence Crawford left Top Rank that he was coming over. They should have already been prepared for this, right? But they're playing hardball. The suit's playing hardball, right? And if you listen to Sean Porter's interview, right? And I spoke about it in my previous video talking about Spence and Crawford. That Crawford had an interview with the Porterway podcast. And Sean Porter I don't know if he that he kind of somewhat revealed a little bit of information about the fight, even though he told us that he wasn't going to talk about the numbers and the negotiations with the Spence Crawford. He kind of revealed towards the end of the interview. I'm not sure if people caught that, but he kind of let the cat out the bag or let the whatever, right? He kind of did. And it was about the money.
But for this one, specifically, because of what it is, y'all can't get mad at him for saying how much. No, come back to me when it's right. It will be right, and it's going to happen. All that being said, my guy.
So, yeah, what Dan Rayfield may have been saying could possibly be true, you guys. Like I said, I'm like a messenger for this thing. People inbox me and be giving me information, right? So I'm not, hey, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not here to be saying this is definite news, and I'm with you guys. People somewhat see me as a messenger in this thing, and I'm just here to give you guys the information that I'm receiving. Do I believe it? I don't even know at this point. I don't even know at this point. I mean, and I'm with you guys. I'm kind of getting tired of this fight, but I also told you guys and myself that I'm going to see this thing through to the end. So, yeah, man. 2 dates, December 10th and November 19th, but December 10th it's really just not a bad time now. I don't think 2022. I think it's over with. Now, if they was going to announce it for 2022, they should have been did it a few weeks ago, right? But now, as we close in on September, the only logical date for this fight would be in December. But according to Dan Rayfield's sources, it's November or bust. Spence said if it don't happen now, it likely never will happen. So we don't know what the hell is really going on with this fight. We don't know if the Crawford's guarantee is still to hold up. We're hearing also rumors that this fight is done, that they're getting the undercard together, stuff like that. So, man, this has been a fucking madness for this fight. I don't think I ever witnessed anything like this. I don't even think the Mayweather-Pacquiao, outside of the whole 6-year thing, once Floyd Mayweather went up to Pacquiao himself and told him, let's make this fight happen, and they actually went face-to-face at that basketball game, the fight happened shortly after that. But this fight is a whole nother thing altogether. Whole other thing. Different information, all kinds of news. We don't know what's really true. But I got to drop the information as it comes out to keep you guys updated as to what's going on with this fight. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna get it in 2022. You know, December 19th is it? It's just not a good date, man. It's a week before Thanksgiving. It's just not a good date. It's not. It's really not. It's the only date, one of the few dates that could possibly happen, but it's not really necessarily a good date either. So yeah, they had a tight spot right now with this fight. If it's really done, they got to still wait to announce it. They got to find a way to announce it and try to convince people to really pay for it and come out and do everything that goes with a fight of this magnitude during a very important time of the year. So yeah, man, I think they waited too long. I think they drug out this thing with this fight. I think they should have already been prepared for this. It really shouldn't take this long. But yeah, man, that's just the news, man. Dan Rayfield comes out and says that November or bust for this fight. The only other really date in order for this fight to happen in 2022 is December 10th. We'll see what happens. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.